I started photographing when I was about 12, and I didn't really know what I was doing. I had no formal training, and I would read sort of these Ansel Adams how to photograph books and sit on my roof and try and photograph the moon and photograph in cemeteries and vases of flowers and inanimate objects because I was so terrified of photographing and approaching strangers. But I was very adamant that I did not want to be a photographer. I wanted to work at the UN or work as a translator or work in international relations. And when I graduated from university, the only thing I wanted to do was photograph. And so I thought, okay, well, why don't I just get it out of my system? And I moved to Argentina when I was 21. I moved to Buenos Aires and I started photographing there on the street. I feel like with the anonymity of being in a foreign country, I was more bold with being able to go up to people who I didn't know to photograph. Sometimes I feel like as much as it's a blessing to be so driven and so inspired by this work, I also feel like it's a curse because I can never let it go, and I can never sort of feel like, okay, there's no place I want to be right now. I feel like I always have to be telling so many stories. If I'm telling one, then that's not enough. I should be telling two. And if I'm on 2 assignments, I should be on 3. One of the most fascinating things about photography is that you can have 20 photographers standing next to each other and we all get very different photos. I think it's one of the insecurities that pushes us all to keep trying to get better and better pictures. It's never easy to capture an image that really gets to sort of the soul of the subject or the person. The camera does create a barrier between me and the subject. And I think for me, as I get older, I find, ironically, I'm more sensitive, not more jaded. It's harder and harder for me to see some of the things that I've been witnessing for many, many years. And so the camera does act as a sort of shield. I do like having the camera in front of my eye when I'm in a situation that's very difficult and very emotional. And it's often when I sort of step back and pull the camera away from my face that I become emotional.